Hey, this is the Car Doctor coming to you today with a quick tip for doing lower ball joints and upper control arms on certain Chevrolet and GM products. This one here is a 2500 HD four-wheel drive with the torsion bar style front suspension, and there'll be similar models as well that this will pretty much cover. A little bit different, it's coil spring, and of course two-wheel drive would be a little bit different. But just wanted to give you a quick overview. Maybe this will help some of you out there. Give you a few little tips along the way. All right, first thing we do is remove the tire. Remove the wheel cap. That's after lifting the vehicle, of course. Remove the lug nuts. All 8 of them. Remove the tire. This still has the little retainers. Those aren't necessary to reinstall. You just get those off however you can. I do this. Go ahead and remove your hubcap. Remove your axle nut. Disconnect the ABS wire connector. Then remove the clips retaining the ABS harness. On the shock tower, 2 of them, 1 on the control arm here. And pop this out of the little brake hose mount. Remove the 2 brake hose retainers, bolts. 1 in the knuckle, 1 in the control arm. Okay. Remove the outer tie rod in bolt. Takes 21mm hex. Give it a few smacks right here. That loosens that up. Want to remove your caliper. 21mm caliper bracket bolts. Caliper bracket bolts. Mounting the caliper bracket to the knuckle. These have Loctite on them. Can be a little bit tricky to get out. You want to hang the caliper out of the way. Just like so. Remove the brake rotor. Okay. Let's remove the upper ball joint retaining nut right here. This takes a 3/4 using a ratcheting wrench. You can see the play in this. See the play in that. Ball joint's fried. I'm going to remove the lower ball joint bolt. This one takes a 15/16 socket. Now I'm going to remove the lower ball joint. Try to get this control arm off of here by actually hitting right on the face of the steering knuckle about 1,000,000 times really hard until you break your finger or something. Really cool. Favorite part. Dig it. Try to get this crap out of the way. Got it. I like to leave a few threads of the upper control arm nut on there. Not going to really happen on this application, but two-wheel drive doesn't have this axle kind of holding it all together. And once you hit that and it falls off, then you end up landing on your foot or smashing your finger. Usually it's my finger that gets smashed. I'm going to knock this upper arm loose. Same deal. Press the axle shaft in a little bit. See it falling off. You gotta kind of let the axle shaft come out, let the lower ball joint drop, keep doing that. Pull her out, set it aside. All right, I'm gonna take this upper arm off. This requires the removal of the upper control arm adjusting cam bolts. The 2 bolts on either side with the cams that facilitate adjusting caster and camber. Got a long extension, 21mm wobbly on a 1/2-inch drive impact. Like that. Remove the inner cam. Maybe. I like to kind of note with position of the cam so we can put things back kind of the same. It's going to require an alignment regardless, but try to get it close. Save you the hassle later. You really can't do this without an alignment. It's just going to be so far off. Yeah, boy. This one's stuck. I set them aside and I keep them separate, right and left side, just for ease of reinstallation. Spread these out a little bit, helps reinstallation. There's your upper arm. Lower ball joint. Secure the drive shaft like so. You clean that crap out of there. You can use a ball joint press to press this one out. I like to just beat the crap out of it. Makes me feel like a man. Helps take out frustration and anger of having to work on Fords and stuff like that. That sucks. Ready to put our lower joint back in. OTC ball joint tool, the add-on kit for trucks and four-wheel drives. Note the grease zerk location in the new ball joint. You will need to orient that basically straight back so that you can get to it with the grease gun. And then I put my adapter on like yay and stick that like that. Put that there. My little doohickey. Then I just need a 7/8 socket, a trusty impacker. Hit it. You can see you sucking it up there. Done with that. Install the grease zerk. Don't over tighten these greasers. So just strip out the threads and then you'll be hosed after to put another ball joint in. Get them snugged up good. Move on to the upper control arm. I'm gonna pop this down. You don't want to pull that up too far and pop out the inner joint and ruin it. Be careful. So, get my arm. There's a new arm assembly. I got this from CarQuest. I prefer Moog. We had an availability problem today, so we got CarQuest, which is fine. It worked. So, bolts back in. This is where we want to get our cams lined up. Pretty much are close to where they were. Not going to guarantee that it's aligned. It won't be aligned. I guarantee that. Got to use the right nut. You ever lose your nuts? I did. That was in a previous marriage. We'll talk about that later. Oh, where are we at? Uh-oh. Okay, I'm going to snug up the upper control arm bolts. Don't want to tighten those yet. You want to be able to pivot this. Don't do what I did. Do what I say, not what I do. That's what my dad always used to say. No, my dad was a good guy. He did it right. That's what I always told my kids. All right. Ready to slam this sucker back together. Steering knuckle. Oh. Don't forget your lower ball joint boot. It's oriented with a little slot that allows the grease to go outboard of the brake rotor. So the orientation is the slot faces back towards the inside of the vehicle. I'm going to use this adapter to seat the boot fully on the ball joint. Just like that. Now I can put my knuckle on pretty much like that. So you gotta just kind of work it real good. Oh boy. Nut. secure the upper. Got the nut. You take the pry bar. And I'm going to pry the control arm down and install the upper nut. The upper nut torque is, you know, not super tight, not super loose. About that tight. Got to get your cotter pin through. It's always in the wrong place. There we go. Cotter pin. Hey, you ever feel boxed in, drawn out? People always staring at you? It might be because you're watching too many auto repair videos on YouTube. That doesn't count for the Car Doctor page. You can watch as many of these as you want, and it just makes you feel good. It's refreshing. It will fix your head, because my head's broken. And you know, you watch enough broken people, it'll fix your own head. You know what I mean? I don't, but all right. Lower ball joint, it's torqued to 74 foot-pounds. 15/16. You just keep going. You gotta turn it till it's tight. What in the world? Okay. Well, I always use one of these. Get it started to snug up, and then go back to your torque. 74 with the snap on. Then this one, that's going to be a 177 precisely. Right there. Well, we'll get to that in a minute. First, we need to reinstall our brake rotor. Time to put that caliper back on. Caliper bolts. You got to put some Loctite on them. Blue Loctite. But you can put red Loctite on them if you're going to sell it to your enemy. Make sure you don't have it twisted with the pretzel in the line before you put it back on. Hate it when that happens. 21. We'll start this one with the impact, finish it off with the torque wrench. It's a 36 millimeter. You want this to be correct. Stick a screwdriver in the rotor slot. Set your torque wrench to 177. Torque it. Looks like I got it perfect. Remove your screwdriver. You know, these things never fit the new control arm. New control arm's a little different, a little wider, a little more robust. Not like my wife. Like me. Yeah, so a little adjustment required. Stick your bolt in there. Your other bolt in here. And then your bracket so your hose hangs properly. Go ahead and secure your ABS wiring. It's your wheel speed sensor wiring. One there. And plug the connector together. Yeah, man. Okay, well, let's put this tie rod end back on. Don't over tighten it. Do it just right. Like that. Okay. Always lube up your new joints. About 5 squirts. Oh, what else? Reinstall your wheel cap. Double check your work. And put your wheel back on. Well, anyway, I think you got it from here, but I'm going to throw it on the alignment machine here and get this thing dialed in. Super important. Like I said, you can't do the upper control arm on this thing without realigning the front end. And I'm not talking with the tape measure. It's more than just toe. You're going to have to get your caster and camber corrected. On this one, I did both right and left front upper control arms and lower ball joints. And I went ahead and checked the tie rod ends, the inners and outers and all that stuff. And that part's looking good. And we're going to get this guy back on the road. And I hope that this helps you in some way. And maybe it was just entertaining. And I appreciate the likes and subscriptions to our channel. And thank you for watching. And wish you good luck with your repairs. Have a good one.